Hello everyone! Hello nurses! So today is a special day because today I will create my second vlog. So this is a raw vlog. Sobrang tagal ng interval ng first vlog ko sa second vlog ko na to kasi ang tagal ko din pinag-iisipan kung ipagpapatuloy ko ba tong kabaliwan na to or ano ba yung content na pwede ko i-share sa tao na makakatulong sa kanila or could make their life easier. Sige. So, basically, most of my vlogs are focusing on nursing concepts because I am a registered nurse. I'm also a teacher, pero mas nasa puso ko yung pagiging nurse. Okay, so, just to give you a background, I'm gonna introduce myself first. So, my name is MJ. You can call me MJ. I graduated from Our Lady of Fatima University and I became a registered nurse noong 2002. Ayaw kong sabihin. Ako malaman ang edad ko. Ayan. So, sabi ko kanina sobrang tagal bago ko nakapag-decide na mag-vlog kasi iniisip ko ano ba yung content na ma-share ko sa tao. But then, ang dami kasing students na nagre-request sa akin na mag-share ko ng mga tips na ginawa ko or ginamit ko para pumasa ko ng boards and even top the board exams. So, there, nasabi ko na. So, yes, I also topped the board exams noong 2011. I was in the top 10. At first, parang, nung una, inisip ko wala naman siguro something special sa the way I learn and the way I study, yung mga study habits ko. But then, siguro sa exposure ko din sa mga nursing students na kapag nakakapag-share ako sa kanila ng mga techniques na ginamit ko, nakakapag-share ako sa kanila ng mga concepts na inaral ko, and then it became easier to them to understand the concept. Doon ko parang nare-realize na I should share it to some people kasi aminin natin napakahirap ng board exam, diba? So, lalo na ngayon, madaming mga nurses pa din ang nagpa-plan mag-take ng board exam, and of course, waiting and hoping na sana pumasa sila. So, I hope this video will help you, and there will also be a little bit of a lecture, okay, of the concepts na natutunan ko before na ilalagay ko sa na i-include ko sa video na to. So, sige. Paano ba? I started, gusto ko ba talagang mag-top? Well, basically, yes. Gusto ko talagang mag-top. Kasi sino naman yung hindi? Diba? Sino ba yung ayaw magpumasa at ayaw mag-top ng board exam? Kung nursing student ka, for sure na ginol mo din yan. For sure na ginagol mo yan ang magpumasa at mag-top ng board exam. Syempre ako din naman, nung batch namin, gusto ko din yon, no? Pero hindi ko siya masyadong inisip. Hindi ako nag-ruminate dun sa idea na yun. Because may part pa rin sa akin na, naku, parang not realistic naman na mag-top. Siguro, gagawin ko na lang yung best ko. Yan na lagi ko sinasabi. I'll do my best on the things that I am doing, on the things na alam kong effective para sa akin sa pag-aaral ko, and then let's see kung talagang papasa or hindi. And then, dumating yung time na lumabas ng results ng board exam, and nagulat ako na I was included in the top 10. So, it is the start actually of me being exposed to the nursing world. Especially sa nursing review. Okay. So, dahil maraming nag-request, eto na, bibigay ko na yung mga technique ko. Siguro one of the techniques na talagang nakatulong sa akin, kasi alam ko naman na lahat tayo iba yung study habits, but one of the techniques na nakatulong sa akin is, of course, not only focusing on the knowledge, but also on the skills. Okay? Pag sinabi kasi nating knowledge, ito na yung foundation mo about nursing. So, nabubuo yun kapag nag-aral ka nung college ka. So, during my time, hindi naman sa gustong-gusto ko mag-aral, but I have to. Kailangan ko mag-aral, kailangan ko i-maintain yung grades ko for me to maintain my scholarship. Kasi alam naman natin napakamahal mag-aral na nursing sa panahon ngayon. So, to maintain my scholarship, kailangan ko mag-aral ng maigi, and it really helped me during my review to the board exam, kasi kung nag-aral ka talaga ng maigi ng college ka, ang laking edge nun, kasi marami kang alam, marami kang alam sa concept, may foundation ka dun sa concept na yon. However, if hindi naman, for example, may mga students na siguro hindi naman sila ganun ka-focus mag-aral ng college sila, but then they decided na, ay, kailangan ko mag-board exam, so it's not too late yet. You can still study, lalo na sa ngayon na makakapag-aral ka pa, kasi what I know is na postpone ng board exams to November, so we still have a lot of time for you to study well, and mas patatagin pa yung foundation mo sa nursing concepts. Okay, so ando na yun. So mag-aaral ka, magbabasa kang libro, makikinig ka sa mga lecturers mo. Second thing is kailangan ma-develop mo yung skill. Okay? Kasi ang board exam is a multiple choice exam. So may 4 options ka, and only 1 option is the correct answer. So itong 4 na to, maaaring tama din naman yan. The 3 are distractors, but one will always be the best answer. Okay? Isa lang talaga yung tamang sagot dyan. So paano mo matitrain yung sarili mo in that type of exam? In my case, siguro sobrang nakatulong na nagsasagot ako araw-araw ng questions. Siguro from the time na nag-aaral ako sa Our Lady of Fatima University. Thank you po sa mga teachers ko dyan before. Maraming salamat. So, from the time na nag-aaral ako from Our Lady of Fatima University to the time na nag-aaral ako sa Review Center, to Genesis Review Center, thank you din po. Maraming salamat din. Siguro umabot ako sa 8,000 questions na nasagutan araw-araw. So, anong relevance nun? Bakit kailangan mong magsagot ng questions? Ganito kasi yan. Kapag nagbasa ka, nag-aral ka, you will gain knowledge. Given na yun. Talagang, okay, I learned that this is the signs and symptoms of this disease. I learned that this is the treatment for this type of disorder. Given na yun. Pag nag-aral ka, pag binasa mo yan, mariretain niya sa memory mo. However, as I've said, your board exam is a multiple choice exam. And pag binigyan ka ng distractors doon, even if gaano katatag yung foundation mo, maaari mag-shake pa nakita mo, A, tama to B, tama din to C, parang tama din. And D, tama lahat. Okay, so, paano ka makakapili ng tamang sagot? So, one best way talaga is for you to practice answering a lot of questions. Kasi hindi mo makukuha dun yung knowledge per se, but the technique on how to answer the questions. Parang, pag binigyan ka ng ganitong klaseng question, ano kayang technique ang gagamitin ko? Should I use elimination? Should I use association? Should I use keywords and all? And if marami ka nasasagutan na question everyday, napapractice mo yung skill na yan, and then eventually you will become good in it. And kapag binigyan ka ng question, it's easier for you to see yung mga pitfalls, yung mga patibong, na nandun sa question na yan. And ma-eliminate mo na agad, and you'll be able to conclude na ito yung best answer, higher probability na ito yung tamang sagot. So ano yung technique? So, una, magbasa, makinig sa lecture, mag-notes, given na yun, bigyan mo ng oras yun. Second, magsagot ng maraming questions. And of course, you have to choose as well kung anong questions yung type of questions yung sasagutan mo. Syempre, hindi lang yun basta-basta nakuha mo kung saan. So, dapat legit din yung sources mo. At the same time, may mga rationale and answer keys na galing talaga sa book. Kasi pag hindi legit ang sources mo, baka mamaya mali din pala yung naibigay sa'yo na answer key. Or kaya, wala namang supporting explanation yung answer key na yan. Basta yun lang yun, no? Hindi tama yun. So, yun yung isa sa mga technique na maibigay ko sa inyo. Yan. But, for now, sabi ko nga meron tayong a little bit of lecture today. So, share ko lang yung mga concepts na natutunan ko dati, and I hope na matutunan niya din. So, focus ng vlog natin ngayon are the triads of nursing. Triads of nursing kasi marami pong mga triads of symptoms ang nasa nursing. Actually, most probably nasa medical surgical nursing sila. So, ngayon we will discuss one triad. One muna. Kasi, trial muna tayo. Okay, sige. So, makinig. Okay, so one, we will discuss the Beck's triad. Say it again. Beck's triad. Ulitin mo nga, habang nagsusulat ako, dapat abisado mo. Beck's triad. Beck's! Kumusta ka na, Beck's? Diba, parang familiar ka ba sa term na to? Okay, so Beck's triad. So, hopefully nakikita nyo. Ano naman tong Beck's Triads? It's a triad of symptoms. Symptoms ba? Sorry na. Saya lang. Triad of symptoms for cardiac tamponade. Sige nga. Ulitin mo. I can't hear you. SpongeBob. Cardiac tamponade. Ayan. Cardiac tamponade. Okay. So, ano ba yung cardiac tamponade? It's a disorder in the cardiovascular system. So, before mo matutunan ng cardiac tamponade, first dapat alam mo muna yung anatomy and physiology. One good thing about medical surgical nursing, before mo matutunan yung disorder, kailangan alam mo muna ang anatomy and physiology para mas mabilis mong mag-grasp kung bakit nagkaroon ng ganitong sakit. So, first, puso muna tayo. For example, this is your heart. A very, very cute heart. So your heart has layers, okay? So we have the endocardium. Endocardium, the innermost layer. This is the endocardium. So this is the muscular layer, and the largest layer, pinaka-muscular layer, so myocardium. And then the outer layer, for example, ito, yung parang balat na nandyan, it's the epicardium. And there will be a space, the pericardial space, and there's a sac that holds your heart. This is the pericardium. Okay, ulitin natin. The innermost layer, the endocardium, the muscular layer, the myocardium, the outermost layer, the epicardium, and there's a space. And then there's a pericardium or the sac. Okay. So dun sa space, it is being said na may fluid naman talaga doon. Technically, that's less than 15 ml. Bakit kailangan ng fluid din sa space na yun? Kasi, ang purpose ng fluid na yun is to lubricate your heart, to cushion your heart, to reduce friction. Like any part of the body na may space, usually may fluid naman talaga siya with the same purpose. Lubrication, cushion, reduce the friction. Okay. So, kasi nagpa-pump yung heart mo so may movement dyan. So, to reduce the friction, and para easy yung pag-pump ng heart, there should be fluid inside, but it should be less than 15 ml. Kasi magkakaproblema tayo pag dumami yung fluid. And that happens in our cardiac tamponade. Pag dumami yung fluid, and that is what we call pericardial effusion. Again, pag dumami yung fluid, more than 50 ml, that's what we call pericardial effusion. The cause, bakit siya dadami yung fluid? Maraming cause. One is pericarditis or pamamaga ng pericardium mo. So, ang pericardium, kapag namaga, lalaki yan, diba? Kasi nagkakaroon ng swelling. Okay? Lalaki yung pericardium layer. Pag nagkaroon ng swelling, magkakaroon ng friction pag gumagalaw yung heart. Pag nagkaroon ng friction, automatically the fluid will build up. Kasi to reduce the friction, yun yung purpose niya, to reduce the friction, so dadami yung fluid. And of course, pericarditis, the swelling causes friction, dadami yung fluid, pericardial effusion results, and eventually results to cardiac tamponade. So, what's the cause of the pericarditis? So, bakit mamamaga ang pericardium mo? Number one reason is microorganisms, infection. So, pag nagkaroon ng infection, alam naman natin na one of the signs and symptoms is inflammation, mamamaga. Or there are irritants, waste product, for example. Kapag dumadami, nagbi-build up yung waste product sa katawan, namamaga yung pericardium or the sac that holds the heart. So, pericarditis happens. So, infection. And second one is irritants or waste products in the body. So, can cause pericarditis pag namaga. Nagkakaroon ng friction kasi lumaki. Okay, namaga. And pag nagkaroon ng friction, magkakaroon ng fluid accumulation, pericardial effusion, more than 15 ml. Now, kapag sobrang dumami na yung fluid, minsan nga nag-accumulate pa yan up to 1 liter Pag sobrang, isipin mo, napakalit lang ng heart mo, pero yung space punong-puno ng tubig. So, how will your heart pump? May hirapan na yung puso mo mag-pump. Pag nangyari yun, magkakaroon ka ng cardiac tamponade. If the pericardial effusion already affects your heart and decreases your cardiac output and affects your cardiac function, then that's cardiac tamponade. Alright? Sisipin ko, paano mo ba ma-associate ng cardiac tamponade? Puso, may tubig, dumami yung tubig, naapektuhan yung puso, nagtampo yung puso, cardiac tamponade. Okay, sorry na. Tama na. Okay, so ito yung Beck's Triad. So, how will you know na may cardiac tamponade? Of course, meron tayong 3 symptoms, kaya siya triad. 1, 2, 3. And dapat, as nurses, knowledgeable ka dito kasi ikaw yung unang-unang makakakita ng mga symptoms na to via your assessments. So, hindi naman all the time kasama ng doctor yung patient. So, most of the time, ang kasama ng patients is the nurse. And the nurse can actually check those signs. Okay? Those warning signs. Because cardiac tamponade, guys, mind you, this is a medical emergency. So, delikado to pag nagkaroon ng cardiac tamponade yung pasyente. So, dapat knowledgeable ka ng Beck's Triad. Say it again. I can't hear you. Alright, Beck's Triad. So, first, we will have distended neck veins. Alright, pakiulit nga. Distended neck veins. Guys, pasensya na wala pa kasi on the way pa lang yung, yung graphic tablet. Sa susunod na vlog natin, meron na tayong graphic tablet. Susunod na 5 vlog. On delivery pa lang kasi hindi ko alam kung nasaan distended neck veins. So, una muna, distended neck veins. So, imagine that your heart cannot pump well. If the heart cannot pump well, what will happen to the blood na bumabalik sa heart? Diba? The flow of blood is heart, pump, body. Body to heart. Heart, pump, body. Body to heart. So, kapag hindi nakakapag-pump ng maayos yung heart, yung blood na bumabalik from the body to the heart will not be oxygenated well at hindi mapapump ng maayos. Therefore, magko-congest siya. So, masustuck lang siya dyan sa heart and then the veins na nagdadala ng blood, sa-stuck siya dun and therefore will cause your neck veins to become distended. So, as you can see, makikita niyo full yung mga veins niyo dito, which means na full ng blood kasi nagko-congest yung puso. So, one of the signs, you can see that there's a full or distended neck veins or jugular veins. Okay? Second is meron tayong tawag na muffled heart sounds. Ulitin mo nga, muffled heart sound. This is an echoing sound that you will hear, of course, when you auscultate. So, kapag nagkakaroon ng cardiac tamponade, anong gagawin? Listen to the heart. Pag nagtatampo puso, makinig sa puso. Ano ba yan? Naku, papangit na mga jokes na ninja. Corny. Muffled heart sound. So, ulitin natin. This is an echoing sound that you will hear via auscultation. So, parang may nag-echo. Imagine that your heart that beats is surrounded by water. So, the sound is really not a normal sound that you will hear. S1, S2 sound, no. You will hear like an echoing sound. Kasi nga, napapaligiran siya ng water. So, naiiba yung sound. Okay? So, muffled heart sound. And then, we have the paradoxical pulse. Paradoxical pulse. Okay. Sabi nila, ang tawag din dito is pulsus paradoxus. Paradoxical pulse. Which happens kapag when the patient inhales, the cardiac output decreases. When the patient inhales, the blood pressure decreases. Therefore, may tinatawag tayong hypotension. So, hypotension or decrease in BP when the patient inhales. There's a 10 millimeter drop in the blood pressure. That's what we call paradoxical pulse. And that happens because of the decrease in cardiac output. Imagine mo, your heart cannot pump well. Kamusta yung cardiac output nun? So, sobrang liit ng volume na napapump. Therefore, if the volume is less, the pressure is less. That's a physics principle. Volume goes with pressure. The more the volume, the more the pressure. The lesser the volume, the lesser the pressure. The lesser the volume that the blood that the heart pumps, the lesser is the pressure. Therefore, meron tayong tawag na paradoxical pulse, hypotension, specifically when the patient inhales. Alright, so this is the Beck's Triad. Again, reviewin natin. So, saan nakakita ang Beck's Triad? Sa medical emergency, cardiac tamponade. Okay, what are the triads? Distended neck veins, muffled heart sound, paradoxical pulse. Anong gagawin ng nurse pag nakita yung tatlong to? A sign of cardiac tamponade, notify agad the physician because this is a medical emergency. Now, what will the physician do? There is a treatment or a procedure done to treat the cause because the cause of the cardiac tamponade, sabi natin, is pericardial effusion, right? May fluid accumulation. So, as soon as possible, you have to remove the fluid. Paano? By using a large syringe. So needle. Large syringe. Itutusok yun sa pericardial space and will aspirate the excess fluid. And very important, kasi nakakatakot yung procedure na yun, very important na may imaging ka na ginagamit like your ultrasound para at least nakikita mo kung saan mo itutusok yung needle, saan tutusok ng doctor yung needle para mag-aspirate. Kasi mahirap na baka heart yung matusok. So, yun. So, this is about Beck's Triad, guys. Hope you guys learn. So, Beck's Triad, cardiac tamponade, causes of cardiac tamponade, pericarditis. Bakit mamamagang pericardium? Because of possible infection or inflammation due to irritants. Diba? So, mabilis lang. In just a few minutes, we have the tackled and covered Beck's Triad. And that's how I learn the concepts. Share ko siya sa inyo ngayon. So, for the second part of our vlog, sa vlog number 2 natin, didiscuss pa natin yung ibang triad. So, for now, kabisado mo na ang Beck's Triad. Okay? So, guys, thank you so much for listening. If you like this video and if you want more of this kind of videos, like, share, subscribe, click nyo lang, and comment down below kung ano pang mga concepts ang gusto nyo idagdag natin. Kung alam ko yan, isi-share ko sa inyo. Kung yung mga techniques ako dyan, isi-share ko din sa inyo. Well, shout out to all the nurses who are working in the hospital right now at this pandemic, guys. You're heroes. Ako, I am a registered nurse but I'm not working in the hospital. My line of work is really different from nursing, pero tinatawag pa din tayo na nursing talaga pag nurse ka. So, I am teaching in some centers, okay, about these concepts. Alright, so shout out din po, thank you so much to Genesis Review Center. This is where I reviewed before, and if you want to know more about their programs, may online review sila ngayon, so I will show them on the screen now. Alright, so thank you so much for watching this video, and click the notification bell for you to be notified of the next vlog. Adios!